He worked for 40 years in the printing business, but his passion was music and singing. We always sang. We sang in the car, on road trips to Florida, and on holidays. He recently told me that Pink Floyd was his favorite group. When Dad retired from printing, he did something most don't. He pursued his dream, took singing lessons, and became a pretty well-known singer around Milwaukee. He sang jazz, Frank Sinatra, and other classics. One of his favorites was What a Wonderful World. We spent many nights with family and friends going out to hear him perform. He knew somebody everywhere he went. He was not the traditional dad. He didn't care about tools, yard work, or grilling outside. He loved life in his own way. He was not the life of the party. He was the party. When driving, we swear he made our car fly, just like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. He didn't give us fatherly lectures, but he did give us Disney, a lake cottage, water skiing, Six Flags, Vegas, and a surprise mariachi band in his living room one Christmas. He loved movies. He took us to many. Not kids' movies like Bambi, but Rocky, The Champ, and Raging Bull. He loved the Brewers and the Packers and took us to many, many games. He had to always keep a lookout for his 3 daughters, and one time he had to chew out some rowdies in the bleachers saying, "Hey guys, my daughters are here." They all settled down. We were always thrilled if we got to go with Dad to his Friday night bowling league and hang out with his buddies. He'd give us quarters to play the jukebox, and we felt pretty cool. He loved animals and once surprised us with a puppy and another time with baby bunnies, which he rescued from our backyard and then hid them in a bedroom wastebasket for us to find. We fed them with baby bottles and released them. He had no fear of animals, which he proved in Florida by trying to get alligators to move for us by hitting them with a boat oar. He taught us many games, from canasta at Nana Grace's house and blackjack before our Vegas trips to cribbage in the final years. He was always ready to play. Our Tuesday night dinners at his mother's house were legendary. We had huge dinners on good china, played cards, and had many laughs. Dad could get Nana Grace to do anything, including go down a slide in our swimming pool when she couldn't even swim. He was waiting at the bottom of the slide to catch her, but she ended up at the bottom of the pool because he was laughing so hard. All you could see was her shower cap floating on top of the water. Dad was always there to cheer us on in our activities. He went to band concerts and swim meets. He continued to cheer on grandchildren at football games, graduations, and his granddaughter's college graduation at Indiana University, where he climbed 1,000,000 steps without complaining. He made sure he was there to walk his daughters down the aisle, and thanks to Julie, he became a pro in that department. Dad tried to teach us a foreign language, but somehow we never quite figured out what como se gamos meant. His quotes were very memorable. Lock and load. Your best days will be your shortest. Your worst will be your longest. Why complain? No one wants to hear that shit. When one of us recently confided in him, his response brought laughter. I knew you were stressed, but I never realized how screwed up you really were. Dad's advice on men. If he doesn't turn your crank, you gotta move on. And his quotes applied to his wardrobe too. As he told us girls, clothing from Kohl's doesn't turn my crank. There's so many, but the most fitting quote for today is, life goes on, have fun. He served his country in Korea and Japan, but didn't talk about it much. Sadly, he will not be able to make his honor flight that was scheduled in September. But he had hopes and dreams until the very end. He lived every day of those 86 years to the fullest. He lived life on his own terms and got to choose when he was ready to go. He was a warrior, because in spite of all his limitations and constant pain, he soldiered on for his love of life. His mind was sharp until the very end, but his body failed him. We were all blessed and got to spend time with him and say goodbye. Rest in peace, Dad. We will forever carry on your legacy, your love of music, parties, cocktails, travel, sports, friends, and zest for life.